So this one is important. So these are the 12 modules we will learn in the core Java. Okay, make a note of that. See, in your syllabus few modules are available till I think exception handling is available. Okay, so inheritance, multi-threading is not available, file handling is not available, JDBC is not available, and these are the most important chapters in the Java. So we'll cover these points. First we'll cover the introductory part of the Java. Later on we'll discuss about the primitive data types and blocks in Java. Later on we'll discuss. Today also today we will do all the programs using these modules. Okay, so I will show you the example of primitive data type, I will show you the example of Java operator, I will show you the example of wrapper class, and I will show all the example till the module 11 or 12. Okay, so for database connection we required a MySQL. Right now I don't have any MySQL application. Okay, so this example I will share later, but still now I will share all these examples. Okay, so what is the purpose of Java? Why we need this Java language? Okay, see, just I will show you here. I will Google it. See, Java vacancy for fresher. So you will get the lots of vacancies here. For just we'll check for the Naukri.com. See how many vacancies are available. Total work from office 75,000, hybrid 0 to 2 years experience. If you are a fresher, you will get this Java and .NET. See, Java and .NET fresher, Java developer fresher, SQL, Java trainee fresher, Java developer fresher, and what is required only core Java development, required the concept of class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, multi-threading, exception handling, JDBC, file handling, Swing, like that stuff. And once you done this core Java, you need to perform some certain operation on the Spring Boot, and you need to perform certain operation on microservices. Okay, so once you complete this task, you will definitely will get the better job. Okay, and at the end of this internship you can able to perform all this program. So don't waste the time. So let's start with the program. Today we are not starting the internship, just we will discuss what things we need to do. Okay, so first of all we will do the program on primitive data types. Okay, or we can say that data types. I will write one Java program and we'll do the program. After that we'll discuss on the operators. I will give the example. I will give the example of wrapper class, decision making, loops, object oriented program, inheritance, package, exception handle. We will do all this program. Okay, so for that, okay, don't worry about how I am writing the program, what is the concept of Java, what is a class, what is an object, because some of the students are joined from the second year also. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, some of the students are from third year, so they know the Java language, basic Java language. Don't worry about how I am writing the code. This is just demo. Okay, in that I am showing what kind of programs we're doing and how we'll do it. Okay, so there are two ways to do the program: by using the terminal, or we can say by using the Notepad++, and second one is by using IDE. Okay, integrated development environment. Okay, so for that Eclipse, Sublime, like that softwares are using, and by using that we can do the program. But first of all, being as a fresher, we need to do the program on Notepad only. So first we will do the program on primitive data types. Okay, don't worry about that program. Okay, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, that's it, आप skip कर दो उसे. Just we need to understand कि हम कैसे program करने वाले. I will show you all the examples today. Just we'll discussing about how we'll do the program and what are the, and just I'm showing the one example. Okay, and once we will start the internship, approximately we'll do 150 programs. Approximately minimum we can do the 150 programs. Now today I am showing just 10 programs. So at least what I am saying, we are doing at least 150 program, and it would be up to 200. Okay, so it's depend on you. I will provide the assignment also. I will provide the interview questions also. Okay, don't worry about it. Just understand the concept. Just understand the concept. So major thing while learning the Java is why we learn Java, or why we learn any programming language. See, just I will introduce that concept. I will explain that concept and later we will do the practical. See, being as a software developer, what is a software? What is the definition of software? See, imaginary part in the language of software, imaginary part convert into reality part. What? Imaginary part converted into reality part by writing some set of rules is called as a software. So what I'm thinking, for example, I want to find out the even number, I want to find out some solution, just I'm imagining what should we do, like that imagination part, and I'm trying to convert that my imagination into reality. How? By writing some set of code is called as a software. Is called as a software. So just make a note of that. Everything, whatever I taught, whether it is Linux, whether it is a C language, whether it is C++, whether it is .NET, whether it is a Android, whether it is a Hadoop, like that stuff, just important thing is that imagination is important, and you will get a package according to your imagination. For example, just I will give you an example. We all know that if you want to find out the even or odd number, what do we do? Given number mod by 2 is equal to 0. If this condition is satisfied, we can say that the given number is even. Okay, so this is the simple example. This is a business logic to find out the even number, but we can do like this also. If number mod by 2 is not equal to 1, this logic is also used to find out the even number. Okay, so ऐसे imagination आपको अलग अलग करने पड़ेगा. So like a bitwise operator, a and 1 equals to 0. This logic is also used to find out the even number. Also num divided by 2 multiplied by 2 equals to num. This logic is also used to find out the even number. What I am saying that everything will be depend on your imagination. Your salary, your increment will be depend on your imagination. So learning the language, make a note of that. By learning the language, you need to understand the basic knowledge. You did not understand, it is not what we say, it is not depend on the syntax. ये syntax के ऊपर depend नहीं होता है. It will be whole depend on your business logic. Okay, imagination. Make a note of that. Being as a software developer, you need to think on just code. So that's why I say think twice, code once. Okay, so ये मेरा नहीं है statement, but while using that, just we need to imagine lots of time. After that, we can able to code, and once you do this practice, definitely in the future you will be the great software developer. Okay, so let's start with the code. First of all, we'll do with the primitive data type. Okay, let's start with that. I will show you all example. Okay, first of all, I will save the program. Don't worry about that, how I am saving the program, how I am doing the code, like that. I will explain each and every part. So for that, just I will save the program in the D drive in the section of code, and inside that I will use the double quote to save the program, and here I will use prim. Okay, prim.java, primitive.java. Okay, so just we are discussing about a data type, that's it. So my program is saved, prim.java, and inside that I will write a code. Just I will, here I am not explaining the code, make a note of that. Here I am not explaining the code, just we are doing the code. What we learn, for example, this is my core Java modules, and in that module there are 2-3 modules also available. For example, swing and file handling. Okay, so I will add it in the last module number 14 and module number 15. Don't worry about that, just we'll do the examples. Okay, so here I am defining the class, and my class name is a prim. Okay, and here I will write some main method in the Java. So like C++, like C language, void main. Okay, so similarly here is my main method, public static void main, and inside that I will write a type string and the name of arguments square bracket open. Inside that I will declare a variable. See, these are my primitive data types. Okay, just I will show you 2 examples. So this is my primitive data type, and I want to display that information on output. Okay, so this is my class name is a prim, and here is also called class name is a prim. Okay, so ये questions भी interview में पूछे जाते हैं. So for example, if I am trying to save in the program having name XYZ and I am writing a class inside having name PQR, is it valid? So it is a valid. Okay, but आपको पता होना चाहिए कैसे करेंगे, कैसे रन करेंगे. We will do it in a object oriented programming. So right now don't worry about that. Okay, and just I want to display that information. So what should I do? I will use system dot out dot just 1 minute println, and inside that I will write the val of a is, that's it, and here I will pass the plus a. So similarly, so see, whenever I'm using a IDE, in that case just I need to use a shortcuts. Okay, so यहाँ मुझे ना shortcuts use करने पड़ते हैं, but being as a fresher तो आपको ये आना चाहिए. That's it. This is a very basic program, primitive data type. I am initializing the variable. We will discuss about what is this int. If you don't know about that int, I will explain. If you don't have the concept of C language, I will explain. If you don't know what is a variable, I will explain. Don't worry about that. Right now, just I am providing the examples. Just right now, मैं example बता रहा हूँ आपकी what kind of things we can learn in the future. कैसे हम क्या learn करने वाले. That's it. So I will save that program. Okay. So that particular program will be saved in a D drive. We'll check about that. So go to this PC, go to D drive, and inside the code, see, prim program is saved. Okay, so having extension .java. So this program is successfully saved. Now I will open the terminal. We are in Windows, so we'll open the command prompt. We'll open the 1 minute. We'll open the command prompt. See, this one is my command prompt, and by using this we can execute a program. So where is my program? My program in a D drive. So we'll navigate to the D drive by using just D colon. So right now I'm in a D. So inside the D we have a program inside a code folder. Okay, so just I will use a code folder. Now just I'm not using a ls command here. So ls command will not work like in Linux. So just 1 minute. So I will clear the screen. CLS. Now I'm in that program. So if you want to run the program, if you want to compile the program, so first of all I'm using a Java C. Don't worry about the syntax, how will compile, what is the role of compiler, how will run. I will explain each and every time. Just I'm showing right now what we need to think in future, what we need to do in future. Okay, so what will be the name of program? My program name is prim.java. Enter. Here at the time of compilation, see there's error. Okay, so primitive data type, there's an error, just 1 minute. Here I will use the double. There's a problem, I will explain later. Okay, now prim.java, see, there's no error right now, and here I will run the program, and just I will execute the program. Java prim, see, will get the output. The value of A is 10 and the value of B is 20. So for that purpose, typecasting is required. Okay, so we'll do it in wrapper class later on. Okay, इसके लिए ना typecasting लगता है, so we'll do it in later. But see, this is the primitive data type. Here we can use the character. Here we can use the any other data type. Okay, so primitive data type. What are the primitive data types are there? Primitive data types हमारे पास कितने हैं? We have int, we have float, we have double. Okay, we have char, we have string. So string is not primitive data type, but float, double, int, char, these are the primitive data types. Okay, so done. We successfully executed a first program. In that we done the information about the primitive data types. Later on, what we need to think, later on we need to see the perform operation of operators. What are the types of operators are available? Arithmetic, we'll see in detail later on. Detail में देखेंगे, but right now arithmetic, assignment, bitwise, okay, relational operator is there. So these are the assignment operators there. These are the five bitwise operator is there. 5 to 6 operators are there. So we'll do the program. So let's do one program. We'll perform the operator example. First of all, I will save the program. Having here I'm using a double quote. Why? Because see, save type is a text, and in that Java is also available. I don't want to provide it. So अगर नहीं provide करना है ना तो double quote open close कर दो. Just norm लिखो और save करो .java. So the particular file will be saved in extension of Java or whatever it may be. For example, if you want to save a file in .c, .cpp, .asp, okay, .java, so we can save like that. So we'll do the example of class. So for example, today we'll discuss about which operator is greater, A or B. Okay, so for example, if you want to find the greatest number among the two numbers, so let's do that. So here I will use a class, and the name of here I'm using OPE operator. Okay, don't worry now. See, program save करते समय जो नाम लिख रहा हूँ यही नाम मैं अभी फिलहाल लिख रहा हूँ right now. Okay, so it is not mandatory. Make a note of that. Mandatory नहीं है, पर जब आप ये प्रोग्राम रन करोगे ना तो आपको एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा. For example, let's do that. So here I will write the name of program is XYZ. Okay, so what will be the name of my program? OPE, and what will be the class name? XYZ. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so here I will call the function void show. Inside that I will write my business logic. Okay, before that there is a problem. I will use a basic program because formal variable required. So first of all we will write the main method, public static void main, and inside that I will use a string of args. यही स्पीड से आपको प्रोग्राम करने हैं. Okay, you need to do the same thing. And inside that I will declare two variables. Num1 is equals to something 10, and here I am using num2 is equals to 20. That's it. Here I am not using a decision making operator. Okay, यहाँ मैं decision नहीं use करूँगा. Just I am using the operators. Okay, so here I will write just system dot out dot println round bracket I'm not using a. Num1 is greater than num. Okay, num is greater than num2. Just this one is a text. Okay, nothing else. Here I am using my business logic inside a round bracket. Num1 is greater than num2. Okay, that's it. And similarly I am doing for the second option also. Okay, so here I will use num1 and here I will use num2. Num2 is greater than num1. Okay, so num2 is greater than num1. Okay, so what is that, this operator? This one is a relational operator. Will compare. ये कौन सा operator है? Relational है. If you want to do the addition, then we will use the arithmetic operator. If you want to use a bitwise operator, then you can use. So just I am giving one example. Okay, later on just जैसे भी हम operator chapter चालू करेंगे ना, in that section we'll do all the operations. We'll do the operation of addition. We'll do the operation of subtraction. We'll do the user input operations like that stuff. Okay, so that's it. So we'll run that program. There is an error public static void when don't know the variable declaration and initialization. Done. So let's open the code. Inside that program will be saved in that option Java C. Now important thing. See here class name is OPE and program name is OPE.java and class name is XYZ. Make a note of that. Whenever you have two different names, in that case program name will be compile name and class name will be execution name. So whenever we have two different names, at that time program name से हम compile करेंगे. What is the phase of compilation? See, this is a high level language. The compiler cannot, the computer cannot able to understand this language. So the task of compiler, high level language will be converted into low level language. What is a computer understandable? Low level means what? Computer understandable language, and that language will be understandable by what? That language will be understandable by the computer. So ये टास्क होता है. सो व्हाट शुड वी डू? अगर नाम डिफरेंट है तो कंपाइल इससे करेंगे. ओके, सो जस्ट आई विल शो यू. Whenever I trying to compile this program, see, whenever I trying to compile this program, oh, just 1 minute. Spell mistake. Print. Okay, done. Check out one more error is there. Which line? System dot out dot print b is available. b कहाँ available होगा या this one. थोड़ा सा टाइपिंग में इशू होता है. So now done. Okay, compile. Now check, does we have any error? See, whenever I compile this, that means that high level language is converted into low level language, and at that time your .java program will be converted into .class. If you want to check, go to the code folder. See, earlier I have OPE .java program, and that will be converted into the XYZ. Why? Because my class name is XYZ. तो ऐसा मीनिंग नहीं याद रखना है. अभी few students let me know that. See, some of students don't know, they are following a blind rule. What they are following blind rule? प्रोग्राम का नाम और क्लास का नाम सेम ही होना चाहिए. प्रोग्राम का नाम और क्लास का नाम सेम ही होना चाहिए. सो ऐसा नहीं है. देयर इज नो नीड. I am using a different program name, I am using a different class name. See, whenever we compile the program name, at that time automatically that program will be converted into high level language to the low level language having same class name. So class का नाम XYZ है. See, right now here I have XYZ. Now I am not able to run this program with OPE. Now compilation is done, but if you want to execute that program, then we need to execute by using XYZ. Just I will show you. So now Java, and here I will type OPE. So it will not execute. See, could not find or load main class. .class file is not having. Okay, so java.language class not found exception. This is a type of exception. But अब मुझे रन करना है. What should I do? I will execute that program having the class name, because class का नाम क्या है? See, xyz.class. यहाँ आपको कोड के अंदर भी दिखाई देगा. See, what will be the name of class? xyz. What will be the program name? OPE. So don't worry about that. Make a note of that. Whatever class name you have, you can execute that program. Okay. See, so when I'm trying to use Java execute, see, num1 is greater than num2 false, num2 is greater than num1 true. Okay. So here the boolean operators are available, true or false. Okay. What will be the values? 10 and 20. 10 is greater than 20, false. पहला तो false आएगा. 20 is greater than 10, true. Okay, we'll shuffle the values. So here I will use 100. Now I will save the program. Once you save the program, once you made some certain changes in the program, you need to recompile your program. Okay, अभी मैं recompile नहीं करता हूँ, फिर इसमें रन करता हूँ इसे, तो ये earlier output ही दिखाएगा. It is showing earlier output. So make a note of that. Whatever changes you did in the program, you need to recompile the program. So what will be the name of program? Java C OPE.java. Recompile it and run it. See, output change. First false आया था, अब क्या आ गया है? True आ गया है, because यहाँ value num1 की कितनी है? 100 है, and num2 की कितनी है? 20. So this is about the operator. See, operators. Now what is this? Third one is a wrapper class. Okay, so now we need to do the program of wrapper. What is a wrapper class? See, here is a concept of auto boxing and unboxing. That means primitive to object and object to primitive. Okay, अभी ये later on हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे auto boxing कैसे करते हैं, unboxing कैसे करते हैं, but just now we'll convert this value. अब इसमें क्या करना है हमें? Just we will accept the value from user as a string, and later on we will convert that value string to number. इतना ही करना है, just that's it. So just I will save that program. I already told that don't worry about program. Okay, so ये program को अब कुछ भी टेंशन मत लो, just these are the examples, that's it. Okay, so later on we'll explain more examples. So here I'm using a wrap dot Java. Quickly I'm doing the program. So class wrap. Okay, so here I'm using a public sorry void main. Here I'm using a string. Just बहुत time लगेगा इसकी वजह से fast कर रहा हूँ मैं. Just I want to show you all examples. Now we need to accept the value from the user. So for that we require an input value. So we have option of buffer reader, data input stream and scanner class. So quickly we will use a scanner class. So to use a scanner class we need to import the package import java dot scanner class का package कहाँ होता है, just line को तो import नहीं करना पड़ता, java dot util util. So this package is used to use a scanner class. So here I am using. So first of all, what should I do? We need to accept the value from the user. So for that, just I'm using a scanner class. SCANN scanner. Here I'm using object is equals to new scanner. And on that just I'm using a system dot in. Just done. Okay. So here I will write a statement over it. Just first of all we'll check whether it is working properly. और ये ना proper way होता है कि जैसे जैसे आप कोड लिखो ना आप चेक कर दे जाओ. It is not mandatory to give output. Output कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. But compile time error है कि नहीं वो पता चलेगा हमें. So Java C, the name of program is wrap.java. Check out. See, we don't have any compile time error. Okay, ये practice आपको perform करना है while writing a code. So here I will write one statement system dot out dot println and here I will write enter one val. Okay, so I'm asking enter one val. Okay, so now we need to store that value. So what should I do? Here I'm storing that value inside the string data type. Here I'm using just string a equals to just 1 minute. C dot here is a code read dot next line just 1 minute. Scanner object create हो गया. We will posted this message. Okay, done. So here I have created object. So scanner s is equals to new scanner system.in system.out enter one value and we need to store that information. Okay, so here I am using a string a is equals to object of scanner dot read line. Okay, so here I am using the object dot next line, not object dot next line. Read line is used for what we say data input stream. Okay, so that information will be stored inside this variable a. Okay, now we'll display that. Okay, so this is not an example of wrapping. Wrapping is nothing but conversion of conversion of primitive to object or object to primitive. So right now here I am using this primitive. A is a primitive. Okay, so later on we'll convert it. Just 1 minute. Okay, done. So now we'll read this information inside the typecasting. Simply we are doing the typecasting. So that information will be stored in A. Okay, and later on we'll display it. So here I'm using system dot out dot. So for that purpose now we need to do those two operations. हमें दो ऑपरेशन करने पड़ेंगे. Okay, so just enter 1 की जगह हम second करेंगे, second val, and that will be stored in a B. Okay, so then we are enter one val, enter second val, and that will be stored in A and B. Now we'll do the operation of operation of addition. System.out.println. तो इससे क्या समझ में आ रहा है कि आपको we are accepting the value from user. Okay, so just here I've used add is, and here I'm using a plus, and yes, I'm using A plus B. That's it. See, whatever value will be accepted, that value will be accepted in the string. Okay, so जो भी हम enter करने whatever it may be, whether it is a fractional number, whether it is an integer number, whether it is a alphabets, that will be stored in this variable A and B. Later on when we perform the addition A plus B, for example I enter the 10 and second one the 20, so 10 plus 20 the output should be 30. तो ये output ऐसा नहीं आता है. What is the reason? Because here there is an option of typecasting. Okay, ये typecasting है. ये ना क्या करेगा, addition मतलब cascading करेगा. Okay, cascading मतलब क्या होता है? See, for example, if we are performing addition of these two string, if input is a 10 and 20, then output we will get 10 20. Okay, so first value added with second value. और यही अगर integer होता है तो input 10 20 होने के बाद में 30 output आना चाहिए. Okay, let's do that. आपको पता चलेगा और टाइप कास्टिंग भी हो जाएगा. Okay, so just we'll compile that program one more time. No error. Now we'll run that program java wrap. Okay, we did not require a class file. See, enter one value, so I will enter 10, enter second value 20. See, we will get the output as 10 20. ये ना problem है. So now we need to do what? We need to convert this string to what we say. We need to convert this string to integer. तो ये होता है wrapper. So wrapper कैसे कन्वर्ट करता है ये आपको दिखाता हूँ. ओके, सो नाउ वी नीड टू कन्वर्ट दिस ए. अब ये प्रिमिटिव है ना, अभी इनको अभी हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे कैसे, टाइप कास्टिंग करके. ओके, सो हाउ विल डू दैट, सी आई विल शो यू. हियर आई एम यूजिंग कोडिंग के अंदर ही हमें चेंजेस करने पड़ते हैं. सो हियर आई एम यूजिंग int a instead of int a. I am using num1 is equals to, okay, here I am using integer integer dot pass int, राउंड ब्रैकेट में हम पास करेंगे a. See, अब ये जो दिखाई दे रहा है आपको सामने, see this one is int and this one is integer. Okay, so this is the wrapper class. Okay, so this is a primitive data type and this one is an object. So conversion of primitive data type to object data type or object data type to primitive data type is called as a wrapper class. अभी डिटेल में हम later on पढ़ेंगे क्या होता है एक्चुअल autoboxing, क्या होता है unboxing, क्या होता है. So we'll get all the idea. So this is about int num1. ये type casting हो जाएगा. That string will be converted into num1. Okay, that string will be converted into the num1, and later on just similarly we need to do what for num2 and here for b. Now see, updated values num1 and num2 is available in the integer format. So here I change int 1, sorry num1, and here I am using num2. Okay, done. So save it. Just we'll get the output. अब value हम 10 20 enter करेंगे ना तो output 30 आएगा, not 10 20 आएगा. Okay, because it is not string. अगर आप पर रखना भी है दोनों तो हम रख भी सकते हैं यहाँ. See, so instead of that just I'm using A and B. Okay, so string भी आने दो और integer भी आने दो. So both are same. Just अभी changes किए मैंने, so we need to recompile it. Make a note of that. Whatever changes you did, you need to recompile it. Spell compile mistake. Okay, num11 हो गया यहाँ, so we need to change. Instead of num11 we need to use num1. So now compile one more time. See, done. Now I will execute that program. It will ask for two values, so I will enter 20 and second I will enter 30. So we get the output. See, 20 plus 30 we get the 50 for type conversion, and for string 20 30. ओके, ये स्ट्रिंग के लिए कैस्केडिंग करता है एंड इंटीजर के लिए एडिशन परफॉर्म करता है. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट द व्हाट वी से रैपर क्लास. एट बॉक्सिंग अनबॉक्सिंग विल लर्न इन डिटेल. ओके, अभी मैंने एक एक एग्जांपल ही आपको दिखा रहा हूँ बिकॉज इट टुक सम मोर टाइम टू प्रिंट दिस, टू परफॉर्म दिस. So later on we need to do the decision making. Okay, decision making मतलब switch case, if else like that. So let's do the program. So wrap कैसे अंदर कुछ ले सकते हैं क्या? Yeah, we can do that. So we'll copy this. Okay, so हमारा time बचेगा. So first of all I will save that program. I will save that program having the name of DM, decision making. dm.java. Yeah. So I will save that program by using a d1.java. So I will use dm, my class name. Okay, and inside that just I will write the same thing. Okay, so अभी इसमें changes में क्या करूँगा? Just I need to add the just we need to add what we need to remove this also. Okay, so what we need to do, हमें क्या करना है यहाँ? See, क्या changes हो गए अभी? Okay, is it visible to all? Is it I am audible?
Yes.
Okay, so what we need to choose, we need to use the decision making statement. So just I'm using a class name as a DM, public static void main. Here I'm using a scanner class to accept two's value, and we're using a decision making statement. Okay, the value will be stored in a num1 and num2. So here I'm using a decision. If num1 is greater than num2, okay, just write one statement and here write system dot print and round bracket. Okay, num1 is greater, that's it. Okay, plus here I will write a business logic, num1 is greater than num2, that's it. अगर ऐसा होगा तो मैसेज जनरेट करो num1 is a greater, और नहीं होता है तो else, just else write one statement, num2 is greater. Okay, यहाँ there is a mistake, semicolon is missing, also semicolon is missing. Okay, now that's it. Here I will change the business logic, num2 is greater than num1, and here I will change the statement num2, that's it. Okay, ये मैंने changes कर लिए. So what will be the name of DM? So this is the decision making. ये जो मैंने लिखा है ना, दिस वन इज अ डिसीजन मेकिंग. ओके, सो हम चैप्टर वाइज ही जा रहे हैं कि क्या क्या परफॉर्म करेंगे. सो दिस वन इज अ डिसीजन मेकिंग स्टेटमेंट. ओके, सो इन दैट वी कैन यूज इफ एल्स इफ लाइक दैट स्टफ, ये हम यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, इज माय कोड. सो वी कैन यूज दैट. नाउ कंपाइल योर कोड एंड रन द प्रोग्राम. ओके, व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ प्रोग्राम? जावा सी DM. Compile it, check out whether it is syntactical error, scanner. Okay, why this error is occurred? Because of package. Okay, we are not imported package. हमने copy paste किया ना, यहाँ से wrap से इतना ही copy paste किया, ये package import नहीं किया. So we need to import that package. Okay, so we'll discuss about the package chapter also. Predefined package, user defined package, how we'll create our own package like that. So now when I trying to recompile it, we did not get any error. See, Java and just type DM. enter first value, so I will enter the 100 and second 100. So which one is greater? Num1 is greater or num2? Num1 is greater, so we get the only one output. Num1 is greater. Okay, num1 is greater. और आगे ट्रू भी आ रहा है, स्टेटमेंट है उसके आगे. Okay, so recompile it. अब हम ना 100 करते हैं और 200. Now which one is greater? 200 is greater. See, num2 is greater. ये ट्रू क्यों आ रहा है? क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ बिजनेस लॉजिक दिया. इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी, क्योंकि ये मैंडेटरी नहीं है. यहाँ ये नहीं देना चाहिए था, बिकॉज डिसीजन मेकिंग में हमने ऑलरेडी स्पेसिफाई किया है. सो चेंजेस तो किए हैं मैंने अभी. तो रिकम्पाइल करो. सो मैंने रिकम्पाइल किया इसे. अब रिकम्पाइल करने के बाद मैं रन करूँगा. रन करो. अब 100 and 200 लिखो. सी num2 is greater. That's it. उतना ही आ रहा है. Okay, so this is about what? Decision making statement. This is about decision making. Now we'll learn about the looping. Okay, so loop के लिए भी मैं क्या करूँगा? Same code उठाऊँगा यहाँ से. Okay, so we'll do new program, control save. Sorry, control save, control alt s, and just I will write loop.java. Here I will make a copy and paste it. We need to change certain thing, like here we need to change the loop. That's it. Program का नाम मैंने loop लिखा है. अब instead of that decision making, I don't want to use this decision making. Okay. Also I don't want to use for second value. Second type का string की भी जरूरत नहीं. Just I will accept the one value only. Okay. So now what are the type of loop? For loop is there. While loop is there. So we'll do the while loop example. While is greater than, sorry, less than 10. while num1 is less than 10. अगर है तो प्रिंट करो system. If this condition is satisfied, system dot out dot println. या ऐसे प्रोग्राम आप परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. Here we do not want to print, we want just print num1. That's it. Here will increment the num1 because loop में चले जाएगा, नहीं increment किया. That's it. This is an example of loop. So I already told that don't worry about that how I am doing this program. Make a note of that. I am doing this program because of this concept. I had all concept clear, so that's why I am able to doing the program. Until I am not using any other thing. Okay, so just I learned this program in 2008 or 2009. Okay, so once I did, so till now I had this all knowledge. So आपको भी वैसा ही करना है. You need to do same thing. You need to do same thing. Okay, you need to focus on the business logic. So just quickly we'll run that program. Again, new program is there. So Java C, name of the program is loop.java. Compile it. No error. Here I will use Java loop. Now it will ask for the num1 value. See, what is the condition? Less than 10. So here I will the value must be from 1 to 9. तो वैल्यू 1 to 9 के बीच में ही होनी चाहिए. अगर ग्रेटर लिखता हूँ तो ये प्रिंट नहीं करेगा. So if the value is 1 is less than 10, then it will print 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that. So okay, so let's do that. So here I will enter 1. See, we'll get the output 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 9. because यहाँ मैंने less than लिखा है. अगर ये मैं less than equal to लिखता हूँ, save it, तो अब ये 10 भी दिखाएगा. Recompile it. Run. Enter value for example 1. See, अभी लास्ट में 10 दिखा रहा है. अगर ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो तो ना यहाँ डबल 1 दिखा रहा है. दिस वन इज यूजर इनपुट. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. ये जब हम फर्स्ट एंटर करते हैं ना, दिस वन इज यूजर इनपुट. ओके, सो इसलिए रिपीट दिखा रहा है. पहले हमने 1 डाला इसलिए उसके बाद में 1 2 3 4 ऐसा आउटपुट दिखा. सी, आई विल चेंज द आउटपुट. हियर आई विल यूज 5. सी, मैंने 5 एंटर किया तो 5 फिर से दिखा रहा है बिकॉज 5 फर्स्ट इनपुट है एंड लेटर ऑन ही आउटपुट है. 5 6 7 7 8 9 10. सो ये कैसे पॉसिबल है? बिकॉज ऑफ लूप्स. ओके, सो हियर आई विल यूज 8. विल गेट द आउटपुट 8 9 10. ओके, so this is about what? This is about the loop. Later on, object oriented program. नाउ अभी तक मैंने जो भी प्रोग्राम किए हैं ना विदाउट ऑब्जेक्ट रन किए। आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, हियर आई डिड नॉट क्रिएटेड एनी ऑब्जेक्ट। डिड आई क्रिएटेड एनी ऑब्जेक्ट टिल नाउ? नो। See, I wrote this all statement inside the public static void main. So for that purpose, I did not require any object. Okay. So now we need to perform the operation of object-oriented programming. Means the concept of OOPS. If you had the concept of OOPS, object-oriented programming language, then in that case we can create a class and we create the object. So make a note of that. There is one important question will ask in the interview. Without class we cannot able to write program in Java. This is the most important thing. Without class we cannot able to write a program inside a Java. In C++ we can able to write a program without class, with the class. In C++ there is a disadvantage of C++, but Java is, that's why C++ is a partially object-oriented programming language because of this nature. And second one is a friend function. Okay, by using friend function we can access the private data member and member function of a class in C++. But in Java there is a no friend function, and in Java there is a no concept of class. Matlab without a class we cannot able to write a single line of code. That means it is a mandatory. So while learning the object-oriented programming, just I will show you a basic program which will illustrate the concept of class and object. Okay, so here I will save the program, and here I will use the name of program CO, class object CO. Okay, and the name of program will be the Java. So here I will use the class CO. Okay, and here I will use a function. Okay, here I will use a function. Just 1 minute. Void show. Okay, so थोड़ा सा चेंजेस है अभी। अर्लियर हम अलग प्रोग्राम कर रहे थे, अभी अलग प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं। ओके, system dot out dot println round bracket, here I will write I am from show. I am from show. Just I want to write this statement. Now I want to execute that program. Here I will use public static void main. Okay, and instead that just I will use string of args. Okay, and inside that we'll create the object co is equals to obj is equals to, CO is a small, class name जो होता है वही लेना है, new CO and obj object dot the name of function is a show. So this is the way by using that class and object we can execute a program. That's it. Okay. So earlier अब जितने भी प्रोग्राम किए ना हमने, लूप क्या किया है, डिसीजन मेकिंग किया है, रैपर किया है, ऑपरेटर किया है, प्रिमिटिव किया है, आपने यहाँ कहीं देखा है कि does this program have any object? Without object we executed this program, and this one is a concept of the power of we can say that object-oriented programming. Through the object we can execute the program, and it is not mandatory. Without object we can also execute the program. Okay, so later on I will explain the concept of volatile and non-volatile, or that means we can say that static and non-static function, variable functions. Okay, so just save it program and try to run that program. So what will be the name of program? Java CO. Compile it. Don't have any error. Now just trying to run that program by using Java and the name of program CO. See, I am from show. I am from show. So if I trying to execute one more time, it will be executed. Recompile it. Whatever you did, you need to recompile one more time. See, you will get 2 output. ऐसा नहीं है. So see, what is the reason? Whenever we use a new keyword, that means dynamic memory will be allocated. Make a note of that. This question will ask in the interview. Why we use a new operator? So in Java, new operator. अगर आपको याद होगा C++ पढ़ा है आपने, At the end of C++ आपने ना malloc, calloc, alloc, realloc ऐसा सुना होगा C लैंग्वेज में. C लैंग्वेज में मेमोरी एलोकेशन आप जब करते हो ना, whenever you use a memory allocation concept in a C language, we use calloc, malloc and realloc, like that stuff. And in C++ you are using a new to generate the memory. So similarly, see, most of the language will be inherited from the C++. So that's why C++ is a prerequisite of Java. Okay, ये कब तक पॉसिबल है? अगर आपको पता होता है तो एडिशनल ठीक है, नहीं तो अदरवाइज मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. Okay, so like that, if we declare variable inside that, then we can also do the program. Okay, so for example, instead of that show, I don't want to use a name as a show, I want to use as a sum, and here I want to perform the addition int a comma b. Here I will use a is equals to 100, and here I will use a b is equals to 200, and just I'm going to change the statement. If you want to sum, that's it, and just I'm doing the addition of that plus symbol. Here I will use num1 plus num2, that's it. So I did the addition, and here we need to call the function. So earlier it was, the name was sum, earlier the name was show, now the name of function is changed. So यहाँ इसके अंदर भी कंस्ट्रक्टर, ये ऑप्शंस बहुत इजी होते हैं. ओके, सो फंक्शन ओवरलोडिंग, फंक्शन ओवरराइडिंग, जावा के बेस्ट कंसेप्ट. इसमें बहुत बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन फंक्शन ओवरलोडिंग एंड फंक्शन ओवरराइडिंग? ओके, सो वी विल डू दैट इन लैटर. आई एम जस्ट शोइंग द कांसेप्ट ऑफ क्लास एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, सो just will run this program one more time, and tomorrow what should we do? Tomorrow we'll do the remaining part of the program. Okay, so here I'm using a num1 and num2, but variable name is a and b, so that's why we get the error. So error आना अच्छी बात है, but आपको solve भी कर दे आना चाहिए. Make a note of that. Okay, ऐसा नहीं हुआ है कि while doing the program we did not get any error, so that means we are doing a wrong path. At least we need to get an error. बट रेडर आने के बाद में आपको पढ़ते समझ में ही आना चाहिए कि एक्चुअल वो एरर कहाँ का है एंड वेयर इज द सॉल्यूशन. ओके, सम इज 300. ओके, सो इन दैट क्या किया है मैंने? जस्ट आई डिक्लेयर अ क्लास, इनसाइड दैट आई डिक्लेयर अ फंक्शन. ओके, एंड जस्ट आई प्रोवाइडेड द मेन फंक्शन, एंड इनसाइड दैट दिस. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the nameless object also. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the nameless object, we'll discuss about the static, like that. Okay, so ये later on में भी discuss कर सकते हैं. Okay, so tomorrow we'll discuss about the nameless object. Later on we'll discuss about the inheritance concept. Later on we'll discuss about the package. Okay, later on we'll discuss about the package, exception handling. आफ्टर दैट मल्टी थ्रेडिंग. ये प्रोग्राम ना हम कल करेंगे. मल्टी थ्रेडिंग का भी आई विल शो यू व्हाट इज अ थ्रेड, हाउ विल रन द थ्रेड. ओके, एक एक एग्जांपल बेसिक. वंस टुमारो वी विल कंप्लीट दिस थिंग, ऑल थिंग. लेटर ऑन डे आफ्टर टुमारो विल स्टार्ट द एक्चुअल बेसिक. सो आई हैड द पीपीटी, सो आई विल शो यू नियर अबाउट 800 पीपीटीज आर देयर. ओके, 800 पेजेस आर देयर. ओके, सो इसमें पूरे थ्योरी, पूरे प्रोग्राम्स. Okay, this PPT is not useful for you. Okay, once you complete the course, this PPT is not useful because inside that you will get all the concept. So आपको ये concept मिलेंगे. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will explain each and everything like that. This, see, type of application, what are the types of application. So what is the history of Java? Who is the author? What is the feature? What is the things? What is object-oriented programming? What are the data types? Primitive data types. Okay, what will be the size of primitive data types, float क्या है, ये सब everything. Even though you learn a variable concept in C language, C++, but I will explain what is the variables in Java. Okay, so same thing, but there is a way different. Okay, so like in C language there is a concept of variable is a different, in C++ is different, Java is different, because here we have a heap memory and dynamic memory. Okay, dynamic memory and हीप मेमोरी एंड डायनेमिक मेमोरी. सो ये चेंजेस होते हैं जावा में. तो न्यू ऑपरेटर यूज करके करना पड़ता है, द क्लास वेरिएबल होता है, लाइक दैट स्टफ एवरीथिंग. लेटर ऑन वंस वी कंप्लीट फंक्शन ओवरलोडिंग, लाइक दैट. सी देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग. देयर इज नो नीड टू यूज. सी दिस इज IDE एग्जांपल. ये जो लुक दिख रहा है ना आपको, ये IDE में इंटीग्रेटेड डेवलपमेंट एनवायरनमेंट में इफ यू वांट टू राइट अ प्रोग्राम जस्ट वी रिक्वायर 2 to 3 minutes because just when I press SYS and control it then it automatically it will print system.out.println. तो ये ना शॉर्टकट्स होते हैं. राइट नाउ वी आर नॉट यूजिंग इट. ओके, सो जस्ट वी नीड टू फोकस ऑन द ओनली वन थिंग. Just we need to focus on the program. Okay, so this is about today's lecture. Just 1 minute, I will take the attendance and later on we'll close the session. If you want to ask the questions, so you can ask. Okay,
सर जावा मध्ये फंक्शन्स नसताना मेथड्स असतात.
yeah, the name is same. Function and method एकच असतं. See, when we talk about the function overloading concept, the function overloading the name is available in Java. आपने पढ़ा है ना function overloading. So ऐसा मत समझो कि function and method are different. Both are same. So when we talk about the data member and member function, when we talk about the data member and member function, तो data member क्या होता है? Variable होता है, or we can say that variable. And member function क्या होता है? Method function. So we can call as a function or a method, both are same. Just I want to take the attendance, wait. Okay, done. So if you have any questions, let me know.